Hi, welcome to a new video lecture series on case study questions. This is a new problem format in the 12th Mathematics CBSE syllabus. Case study questions ये दो रहते हैं जिसमें 5 सब क्वेश्चंस है. You have to attempt any 4 sub questions out of them. Now, in this video lecture series, I am going to discuss all the problem types that can be asked in your CBSE exam. Today we are going to start with probability. So without discussing further, let's begin. So our first focus is on probability chapter. We will also talk about AOD and other portions, but right now we will deal with probability. Before we begin, मैं आपको एक थोड़ा सा overview देना चाहता हूँ about case study questions. So like I have said before, there are 2 case study based questions in the new CBSE paper format, that is of course from the sample paper, and each question has 5 subparts. जो objectives रहते हैं, you have to attempt any 4. The reason why CBSE has introduced is to associate mathematics from your curriculum to the real world applications. But because of that, I can say that we have a chance to score 8 out of 8 perfectly because the questions are easy. Now, how to get this perfect 8 out of 8 score? Well, for that you must have basic knowledge and proper practice of NCERT book. Apart from that, I would say आपने NCERT exemplar solve करना चाहिए. Now, if you need any help regarding that, do let me know in the comment section. I can take some live classes or post videos that would help you in dealing with NCERT book and NCERT exemplar questions really well. Anyways, now let's begin. So this is the question that we are going to discuss. So in a school, a teacher asks a question to 3 students, Ram, Shyam and Geeta. वैसे भी एक मैथमेटिक्स का क्वेश्चन राम श्याम थीटा गीता इसके बगैर अधूरा रहता है. The probability of solving the question by Ram, Shyam and Geeta are 30%, 25% and 45% respectively. The probability of committing error by Ram, Shyam and Geeta are also given. They are 1%, 1.2% and 2%. Based on the information, answer the following. So there are then 5 questions, but of course the basic information is in the first 3 lines. उसके ऊपर से मुझे कुछ चीज़ें यहाँ define करनी चाहिए. So I am going to define that one by one. I'll just guide you through solving this question. And I would say that you say A is the event of committing an error in the question. You say that E1 is the event that problem is solved by Ram. So Ram solves the problem. You say that E2 is the event that Shyam solves the problem. And you say that E3 is the event that the problem is solved by Geeta. So Geeta solves it. Now, quickly you can note the following. जैसे P of E1. So look at P of E1. Ram solves the problem, उसकी probability 30% है, यानी 30/100 आ जाएगा, क्योंकि ये 0.3. Now P of E2 वैसे ही 25% है, यानी 0.25. And P of E3, Geeta solves it, is 45%, which is 0.45. Add them up in the back of your mind और चेक कर लो कि ये 1 है क्या. अगर ये 1 है तो आगे चल के बेस थ्योरम अपने को लगाना हो तो एप्लीकेबल रहने वाला है. The events are then called as exhaustive events अगर तीनों की addition 1 होगी तो. So yeah, it is obvious that the sum is 1. And now we can also say that based on this information I can conclude कि probability that an error is committed given that Ram solves the problem, ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, वो 1% है ना 0.01. Probability that error is committed given that Shyam solves the problem is 1.2, so it is just 0.012. And probability that error is committed given that Geeta solves the problem is 2% in a 0.02. Now this much sufficient information is with us, and so we can attempt the problem quite easily now. Look at this. First part, the conditional probability that the error is committed in solving question given that it is solved by Geeta. So, probability that error is committed given that it is solved by Geeta. A given E3, जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया वो 2% आती है, यानी उसको अपन 2/100 लिखेंगे, यानी 0.02. Error is committed given that Geeta solves the problem. See how easily you get the answer here. And that's 1 mark. Free, ekdam free of cost. The probability that Geeta solves the question and then committed an error is, okay, probability that Geeta solved the question and means intersection and then committed an error means A. Now as you know, by multiplication theorem, this is P of E3 times P of A given E3. Okay, so what is P of E3? The probability that Geeta solves the problem, it is 0.45 times P of A given E3. So P of A given E3, as I can see, and I had solved it earlier, is 0.02. Now just take the product, so you'll get this as 0.009, and this time your correct option is B. I am getting the answers easily without breaking a lot of sweat. It's quite easy. Third part देखो, the total probability in committing an error in solving the question is, okay, so the total probability in committing an error in solving the question is, so इसका मतलब है मुझे निकालना है just P of A, लेकिन मैं इमेजिन कर सकता हूँ कि एरर कमिट होना, अगर सपोज ये पॉइंट है मेरा डेस्टिनेशन कि एरर कमिट हो चुका है, तो एरर कौन कमिट कर रहा है? वेल, एरर कैन बी कमिटेड बाय राम और इट कैन बी कमिटेड बाय श्याम or it can be committed by Geeta. So it means to reach this point there are 3 paths. And that's why if I just quickly note this is E1, E2, E3. So this is A given E1, A given E2, A given E3. Now to reach A, you can either take first path, so just write it as P of E1 times P of A given E1 plus P of A2 times P of A given E2 plus P of E3 times P of A given E3. अब कुछ नहीं, इनकी सिर्फ वैल्यूज फटाफट सब्स्टिट्यूट करते जाना है. And now we have substitute the value. This is 0.3 times 0.01 plus 0.25 times 0.012 plus 0.45 times 0.02. Now if I add them up, my final answer comes out to be, I think 0.15. I think so, yeah. Okay, so this is the final answer, and again you can see that things are quite easy. Okay, now the fourth part, next one. If the solution of the question is checked by the teacher and has some error, then the probability that it is not solved by Ram is, okay, so it is not solved by Ram. इस बार थोड़ा सा अलग आ गया है. Again, I can make the same path, like these are my 3 routes, or yeah, Ram, this is Shyam, and of course this is Geeta. अब इंडिविजुअल प्रोबेबिलिटीज तो मुझे पता ही है, ये वैल्यूज भी पता है. नाउ देयर आर 2 ways to approach this. नॉट बाय राम, यानी आप इन दोनों टर्म्स को ऐड कर सकते हो और डिवाइड बाय टोटल पाथ्स ले सकते हो. यानी ये रास्ता ऐड करना, ये रास्ता ऐड करना, और फिर बाद में सबको डिवाइड कर देना. और यू कैन से दैट टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी में से राम की प्रोबेबिलिटी हटा दी, So if we can solve by that way, then also you will get the correct answer. Now to reduce calculation, you can always write it in this pattern: 1 minus probability that the problem is solved by RAM and there is an error. So it means that what you want is P of E1 given A, ऐसा आपको चाहिए, यानी आपको चाहिए probability that is not solved by RAM. तो उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट इवेंट लेते हैं. सो इन शॉर्ट, व्हाट इज P of E1 bar given A, and it is 1 minus P of E1 given A. But what is P of E1 given A? Well, I can say that ये पाथ लेना डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल पाथ्स लेना और उसमें से वैल्यू हटा देना फिर 1 में से. So now how to write this? Well, you remember it is just P of E1 times P of A given E1 upon ये सब सम जो मैंने पहले से निकाली हुई है, वो लास्ट पार्ट में निकाली थी, टोटल P of A की वैल्यू. Okay, so let's write down the values. It is 1 minus. Now let's see how much is this value. This is P of E1, यानी 0.3 times, या ओके 0.3, या फिर इसको अपन 30 by 100 लिखते हैं, just to keep the problem at an easier level, times P of A given E1 is 1%, यानी 1 by 100 divided by P of A. What is P of A? Well, I think I calculated it 0.15 and 15 by 100, something like this. Okay, so now if you calculate this, just cancel this out. 2 times is 1 minus 0.02, so your final answer is 0.98. You can mark this 0.98, option B, as the correct answer here. And the last question. Let A be the event of committing an error in solving the question, and let E1, E2 and E3 be the events that Ram, Shyam and Geeta solved the question. Then the value of summation of 1 to 3 P of EI given A is, well, that again from my perspective is quite easy, क्योंकि मैं आप लोगों को सेम अपना डायग्राम अप्रोच बताने वाला हूँ. सो लेट्स यूज दैट. फिर से सेम डायग्राम, काफ़ी फास्ट सॉल्व होते हैं इससे क्वेश्चंस, और वो भी कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी, लॉ ऑफ टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी, बेस थ्योरम, इसके तो काफ़ी फास्ट होते हैं. दिस इज योर E1, E2 एंड E3. यू ऑलरेडी नो अबाउट इट नाउ. ये ऑफ कोर्स A है इवेंट कमिटिंग एन एरर. तो जो EI गिवन A है, वेल लेट्स थिंक अबाउट इट. व्हाट इज EI गिवन A? सो P of E1 गिवन A is actually P of A given E1 times P of E1, यानी ये रास्ता P of E1, P of A given E1. अब डिवाइडेड बाय रहता है सम ऑफ टोटल पाथ्स. सम ऑफ टोटल पाथ्स यानी P of A, जो अपन पहले ही निकाल चुके हैं, कुछ 15 by 100 वगैरह वैल्यू थी उसकी. तो ये रहता है P of E1 given A. Then if I say what is P of E2 given A, I'll use the same result. It is P of A given E2 times P of E2. फिर से आप यहाँ देख सकते हो P of E2 यानी ये रास्ता, A given E2 यानी ये पाथ, ओके, डिवाइडेड बाय P of A again, which is sum of total paths. Again remember P of A, sum of total paths. Right, and then finally P of E3 given A is nothing but P of A given E3 times P of E3 upon P of A. If I say I want summation of all these quantities, means I just need to add them up, which is by the way equal to ये तीनों की सम, ये रहेगा P of A given E1 times P of E1 plus P of A given E2 times P of E2 plus P of A given E3 times P of E3, होल डिवाइडेड बाय P of A. अब P of A जैसे कि आप लोगों को पता है इट इज सम ऑफ टोटल पाथ, ये फर्स्ट पाथ की प्रोबेबिलिटी, ये सेकंड पाथ, ये थर्ड पाथ, यानी P of A, और ये इक्वल क्वांटिटीज ही तो है. P of A is equal to sum of these three, so they get just cancelled out, and the final answer you get is 1. Okay, so this is the end of the first question, right?